Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss the chemical properties of acids. So beta, both the dilute hydrochloric acid as well as dilute sulfuric acid, they react explosively with active metals like potassium, sodium and calcium. जबकि कम रिएक्टिव मेटल्स जैसे मैग्नीशियम, जिंक हो गई, इनके साथ जो है ये रिएक्ट करती हैं एंड मेटालिक सॉल्ट एंड हाइड्रोजन बनाती हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ़ यू आर टेकिंग मैग्नीशियम, जिंक एंड रिएक्टिंग देम विद HCl, they will produce the corresponding chloride salt and hydrogen gas will be liberated. Also, if we are taking iron and reacting this with the sulfuric acid, so it will form corresponding sulfate salt and hydrogen gas will be liberated. So here it is to be note down very important point that nitric acid is a very strong oxidizing agent, so it's not used in the preparation of hydrogen. We have taken here sulfuric acid and hydrochloric acid, but we don't take nitric acid. Why? Because beta जो end में हाइड्रोजन बन रहा है ये उसको भी वाटर में कन्वर्ट कर देगा. ठीक है, हाइड्रोजन को भी ये ऑक्सीडाइज कर देगा एंड इन द एंड ऑफ रिएक्शन इट विल कन्वर्ट इट इनटू water, so it defeats the purpose of reaction. But the metals like magnesium and manganese जो हैं, they react with very dilute, that is 1% of nitric acid to produce hydrogen. ठीक है, उसके बाद आपके पास बहुत ही बेसिक रिएक्शन आती है, दैट इज न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन. सो एसिड्स ऑलवेज रिएक्ट विद बेसिस टू फॉर्म सॉल्ट एंड वाटर. सो बोथ ऑफ एसिड एंड बेस दे न्यूट्रलाइज ईच अदर टू फॉर्म सॉल्ट एंड वाटर. You have to keep in mind very important point that chlorides do not react with any of the dilute acids. Similarly, nitrates also do not react with dilute acids. In general, chloride reacts with concentrated sulfuric acids on warming to liberate hydrogen chloride. Okay, so see here, sodium chloride reacts with concentrated sulfuric acid. If the temperature is below 200, it will produce sodium bisulfate and HCl will be liberated. In the second step, it will react above 200 degrees Celsius, producing the sodium sulfate salt. So in first step the partial replacement of hydrogen will take place, and in the second step the complete replacement of a hydrogen ion will takes place. Similarly, nitrates do not react with dilute acids, but we have lead nitrate solution that react with both dilute HCl as well as dilute sulfuric acid to form insoluble lead salts. जैसे यहाँ पर रिएक्शन दे रखा है, लेड सल्फेट दोनों ही डाइल्यूट एसिड्स के साथ रिएक्ट कर रहा है. With HCl it forms lead chloride, and with sulfuric acid it forms lead sulfate and nitric acid will be formed. So some exceptions can be there. Okay, with the concentrated sulfuric acid, it produces more volatile nitric acid. So potassium nitrate reacts with sulfuric acid below 200 degrees Celsius to give you potassium bisulfate and नाइट्रिक एसिड. सिमिलरली सेकेंड स्टेप में ये पूरी तरह से इस हाइड्रोजन आयन को रिप्लेस कर देगा. इट विल फॉर्म अ नॉर्मल सॉल्ट दैट इज पोटेशियम सल्फेट एंड नाइट्रिक एसिड विल बी प्रोड्यूस्ड, एंड इन दिस इक्वेशन वी विल टेक द टेम्परेचर मोर दैन 200 डिग्री सेल्सियस. हेयर आर बेटा जनरल यूजेस ऑफ सम एसिड्स जो आप लोगों ने लर्न करने. सो इसमें क्वेश्चन कैसे आता है, द नेम द एसिड विच इज़ यूज्ड फॉर द फॉलोइंग. लाइक आई वॉश और एंटीसेप्टिक में इट्स बोरिक एसिड. फूड प्रिजर्वेशन या फिर विटामिन सी की प्रेपरेशन के लिए वी यूज़ सिट्रिक एसिड. इस तरह से इंक स्टेन रिमूवर के लिए ऑक्सलिक एसिड, फ्लेवर्ड ड्रिंक्स में कार्बोनिक एसिड एंड लाइक दैट. द क्वेश्चन इज आस्क्ड, नेम द एसिड for the following uses. So you have to name the corresponding acid, so you have to learn it by heart. Next part of the chapter we have, that is the bases. So what is a base? A base is either a metallic oxide or a metallic hydroxide or ammonium hydroxide which reacts with the hydronium ion of an acid to form salt and water only. So for example, copper oxide, sodium oxide, zinc oxide, aluminium oxide, then copper hydroxide, zinc hydroxide, aluminium hydroxide, these all are bases. Okay, so they react with acids to form salt and water. So when we add acid in them, what the products we get? We get salt and water, and in the end we are getting the word only in the definition. So this word only is very important. It means if a compound you are taking and it is forming only two products, then with the acid it is reacting, then surely it will be a base. Otherwise, if more than two products we are getting, then it is not a base. Okay, so for example, we take the reaction between copper oxide and hydrochloric acid. So it form acid, salt, that is CuCl2, and water. Also, we take one more example. Ammonium hydroxide reacts with HCl. It forms ammonium chloride, that's a salt, and water is produced. Then basic oxide. So basic oxide is a metallic oxide which contains the ion O2 negative and react with an acid to form salt and water only. Okay, so why only is important here? For this we will take the example of lead 4 chloride. Lead 4 oxide, sorry. So this is lead 4 oxide, that is PbO2. Lead PbO2, here its valency is 4. Valency of lead is 4. Okay, so what is the reaction of lead 4 oxide with HCl results? So when we add aqueous HCl to lead 4 oxide or PbO2, it will give you salt and water, and one more product we are getting, that is the chlorine gas. Now the formation of this third product excludes it from the category of bases, because if it was a base then it was going to produce only salt and water. लेकिन बेटा यहाँ पे ये थर्ड प्रोडक्ट भी बना रहा है जो इसको बेस की कैटेगरी से आउट कर देता है. सो वी कैन से lead 4 oxide is not a base. Why? Because it produces three products, salt, water and chlorine gas is given. उसके बाद आपके पास आता है बेटा कि बेसिक हाइड्रोक्साइड्स क्या होते हैं. सो बेसिक हाइड्रोक्साइड्स वो हैं बेटा विच कंटेन्स OH negative ion. For example, you take sodium hydroxide is a base, aluminium hydroxide is a base. So when these bases react with acid, they produce salt and water. Okay, then we have alkalis beta. So an alkali is a basic hydroxide which when dissolves in water produce OH negative ion as the only negatively charged ion. For example, NaOH. So when you dissolve it into water, so aqueous NaOH will give you what? Na positive and OH negative. So what we said, it only gives the hydroxyl ion as the negative ion. Okay, and one more property of alkalis is that they are water soluble. They totally dissolve in water. They are water soluble. They all contains OH negative and they turn red litmus blue. So these all are the properties of alkalis. We have some common alkalis. For example, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide. So out of these four, these two are strong alkalis and these two are the weak alkalis. And one more thing, one more question you have to learn, that जितने भी alkalis आपके पास होते हैं like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, they all are bases, but all bases are not alkalis. क्योंकि जैसे copper hydroxide है, this is a base. Ferrous hydroxide, this is a base. Ferric hydroxide, this is also a base, but they are not water soluble, so they are not alkalis, but they are bases and soluble in water, so that's why they are called as alkalis. So all the alkalis are bases, but all the bases are not alkalis. Right बेटा? So strong acids को alkalis को आप किस तरह से define करोगे? Strong alkalis वो होते हैं बेटा, those undergoes almost complete dissociation in aqueous solution to produce high concentration of OH negative. So जो high concentration बनाएंगे बेटा पानी के अंदर OH negative के, they all are strong alkalis. जबकि जो कम concentration बनाते हैं OH negative की water में, they are the weak alkalis. So both of them comes under the category of weak alkalis, and these two comes under the category of strong alkalis. So students, in my next video we will discuss about the classification of bases or alkalis on the basis of their strength and on the basis of their acidity. Thank you so much.